Hey folks, it's Jumping Quails, and welcome back to more Kingdoms and Castles for your viewing enjoyment and my playing pleasure. Now we have part 33 of our Arterial Return series, and while last we left off, we're pretty much working on these kind of two pseudo housing districts. We kind of have this little hybrid, little industrial mini district here, which is fueling some charcoal makers to kind of make sure we have some charcoal that is a little bit closer to transport. Especially to this area, as the next closest charcoal makers we have is pretty much all the way up here. So it's just not that reasonable to have this travel all the way down and through here. So having this here helps a little bit. But one thing we're currently looking to do is I want to get a bathhouse kind of at least set up for in here. So what I'm going to do is actually destroy about 2 of these roads, or 3 of these roads. Because I'm going to put a statue here, a statue there. I'm gonna, if I could think of what I'm gonna say, if I do a statue there, it'll allow me essentially to, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. A statue, bathhouse, and then we'll work with whatever we can here. I don't know quite what it's gonna be just yet. An outbreak, oh boy. It's all over here, but luckily we have it. We had a clinic pretty much right, I think, next to that housing, so not a bad outbreak. Let's just go ahead and cancel these. I'm not quite sure how I want to arrange these streets just yet. I don't even know what I'd put back here. I guess we could do another well back here. Or, let's do a well for now. Actually, no. Oh, maybe. I have no idea what I'll do with that. I want to do statues. Statues cost money. I think we have the money to do one. It doesn't really matter all too much. Wait, I think this one's... I'm trying not to repeat the same statue I put over there. I did. Okay. Let's go ahead and put down a Queen Barbara then. We're also going to be putting down a cathedral and a great library right here. That's the current plan. The cathedral will likely go in sooner, because great libraries actually cost money to upkeep. Cathedrals do not. So it'd make more sense to do it that way. I'll probably put another one over here somewhere. Probably actually over this area. I do plan on turning most of this area down here into housing as well. Probably actually this whole entire area. I don't know if it's going to be enough. We're going to build a little kind of mini pier out here. Just because I kind of want to get access to most of these fish. That's being built. We'll leave room. Excuse me, I'm so sorry about that. Wow. That was out of nowhere. So if I do this, there's no point of this road really being here if I... be honest, it just wastes that, because what's going to happen, the bathhouse is going to be here. So what I think I might do, is this enough for, I'm going to bring it over like this. I'm going to do this and run this back here. I might put a cottage back there, or maybe I'll stick I think I might just put a cottage there. I think that'd make the most sense. I'll probably run this road. It's a 4x4. We'll do this. This leaves us room for 2 manors. I think I'm going to run this actually behind here. And like that. I want to get a clinic down here, definitely. There's not going to be so much housing down here that I feel like a clinic is not going to be, or a hospital isn't going to be super needed. Plus a hospital is right there. So really only a clinic and a library should be needed down here. So we have that built. We don't have a market set in, I just realized that. If that's the case... Oh, I guess there is a market right here. They wouldn't even have to go that far for food. So I think, unless this market gets overwhelmed, I could do like a small one or something, if I have the room for it. I don't think it's necessary to stick a big market, or another big market down here, with that one being so close. So I'm going to go ahead and actually just put down these... Well, we definitely will need a tavern down here, I realize it. We'll get a tavern. Excuse me. Yeah, a tavern down here. Probably not right there, actually. If I'm going to do one, it'd make more sense to do it right next to a cottage. So do that, because I can do cottage. So I think that's what we'll do. But make sure they need to have access to a well. Cottage. And that's not facing the right way, is it? There we go. They should count as neighbors. This isn't going to have access to our Noria just yet. I do need to leave a spot for a reservoir. I'm realizing that now. I don't want to do this. How do I want to do this? I just realized technically if I do want to make more use of this land, I could order the constructions of piers, or at least piers, and it would allow me to essentially bring these walls out a little bit more, so I can maybe use another block of land. I don't know how helpful that's going to be, but it's something on the table right now. And frankly, it actually seems like a pretty good thing to have on the table. The only issue, if I do it here, it's not going to give me much more room, because the cathedral and the Great Library, I mean, I just have to run a road behind them. It wouldn't make much of a difference. But we'll see. I think I do want to get a reservoir in here if I can. It might be a little too far away, but I'm going to see what I can work with. The only issue with this reservoir is I don't know if I have a reasonable enough way. I might have to move the Noria down here. That's what it's looking like at the moment. Because the reason for that is, well, again, we'll see if we can make it work. But I think the reason for that at the moment is I'd have to run it through this wall pretty much down to here and then bring it up along the road. I just don't know if it's going to have the distance for it. That's the only thing. But we have these more housing going in, so we'll see what we can do. I'm going to actually stick another manor right down in here. I need to make sure I leave enough room for it. So if I do a clinic here, or a library here, that would probably be the best. If we do a library there, we can do a manor. I think this fountain would reach everyone too. It would. So we do manor, and probably stick a clinic down in that corner. I think makes the most sense. Yeah. I think we might definitely have to move the Noria. If not, actually move it to right here would probably be better. Yeah, let's do that actually. That would make a lot more sense. So I'm going to delete that Noria and destroy this wall. I'm just going to move the Noria down here, because it'll make it easier to run the... I think it won't cause much of an issue. What is... Oh, that's right, we can't do it there. That's saltwater. Oh, we don't have much of a choice in that regard then, unless that's saltwater. Okay. That is an issue. I just kind of made a mistake then. Completely forgot about this. Unless this counts as... No, that's saltwater, so we actually do need to rebuild that. I made the mistake there. Oh well, I'll get that rebuilt. Sucks. It sucks that I kind of didn't realize that. You know what I could do, actually? I might be able to. If by 3. That might get in the way, though. Because the Noria is going to take up that block. Is that a 5? Is it 6? Oh, it's 4. I think that might be... Oh, darn. Ooh. I have an idea. I'm going to cancel this. I'm actually going to order the construction of piers. I think the reasoning behind this, I think, is actually fairly simple, because this still counts as fresh water, so I'll leave that open. But if I leave this at this, not salt, dang it. If this wasn't salt water, I think I can make this work. Because I want to see if I can build a cathedral. I just need to know how far out it needs to go. That's the only issue. It's gonna... Can I move this over one, maybe? I can. Okay. Then let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. I'm gonna stick the Noria here. I'm gonna order the deconstruction of these walls. If I do this, and I order the construction of these piers, I can actually get the... I leave that open. I'm pretty sure if I would do this, I'll build the piers out to here, or these piers. Is that the actual final? That might be the... Is that a... Can I build on that? What is this? Oh, I can't. Okay. So this actually works out pretty well if I do it like this. So I'm going to do it like this. The reason I'm doing that, they're invading from over here. I forget, we didn't really... Yeah, we kind of got some defenses. They're going to probably just bust down this wall, if not walk through. Yeah, they're definitely just going to bust down the wall. No, they're going to... No, what are they doing? Honestly... I'll let them through. They're just going to bust it down. This is what I care about anyways. I want to get this Noria built. This is more important to me, honestly. So I fit it in here. If I do that. Yep, destroy walls. Oh, they're just kind of going around. Where are my archers again? They're just kind of running through. They're going to burn stuff, but that's to be expected. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. They're not going to make it too... They might make it back out. I don't think we have nearly enough archers. Killed a good amount of them. It's just not... We're not killing enough of them. Let's see. I think trauma is still pretty high. It's a nice thing. We tend to kill enough to at least make it so trauma doesn't actually hit us too hard. We're going to lose some people here, though. At least I think we killed the majority of them, though. So really, these two guys are going to get away. They're not carrying too many people. No idea where these guys are going. Oh, they're going all the way around here. I forgot to rebuild that part of the wall. That's my fault. That is entirely my fault. Oh wait, I'm gonna mess this up. I did mess this up, didn't I? Yeah, I gotta delete this one. I think, wait, do I need this to be... Wait a second. Hold on. I guess I'll see about that. We don't have a well. Oh, we do have a well. It's just pretty far away. Well, you guys are little shits. You're not gonna make it back to your boats, though, little assholes. Okay, let's rebuild that cottage. Fortunately, like, the well is right behind the house, so that's not the best. Yeah, no one visited this year. That's fine. Oh, minus 35. That was actually a pretty traumatic event. Oh, well, I'll go back up. I want to see if I can actually... What I can do here. I probably should get a stockpile down here, I'm realizing. But I might actually have the room to do that if I get this cathedral in here, so... We'll see. Speaking of the cathedrals, I think I might as well just order the construction of it now. I don't really care if it's facing the right way. I mean, like, it really won't make a difference. I'm sorry, I just got the burp. So if we done that, we actually just kind of saved it. We've made ourselves a good amount of room doing this, I just realized. I don't think it's going to let me build a pier, is it? Oh, you can build... That makes no sense. You can actually build a pier there? What? I don't like how that works. So, I mean, I could build a pier here if I really wanted to. I don't know why I'd want to. You know, it's weird, but yeah, I'm gonna do that though. And I can actually delete these walls now too, now I think about it. If I do that, it gives me more room with those walls gone. I can actually order the construction of these walls. So when doing this, it should give us more... Right? That should work out. I could... Okay, I may not build a wall on top of that, but I think I will put a pier in there. So let's see. I really don't like it, but I don't think I have much of a choice. How are we looking on taxes? Plus 96. Could get that up a little bit higher. We will be putting more housing in eventually, just not immediately. If I do this, I could just... Actually, yeah, this might work. If I do this, and once that pier gets built, I don't know why I'm running this road. I don't know what I put back here, that's the thing. What do I even want to put back here? Like a miniature graveyard? I don't know what would even be reasonable to put back there. But I guess we'll figure that out. So we've done that. I'm probably not going to build that spot in there. That's just going to annoy me. I'm going to hate looking at this entire time, so... I'm probably going to build an aqueduct here, run it down, split it off so it runs this way, connects to the Noria there, and actually just run it down and try to connect it to that. Hopefully it has the range. It's going to cost me a bit of money to do, but we'll probably get through it, hopefully. So let's see. In order the... It's being built on top of... Oh. It's being built. Oh, it hasn't been built yet. Okay. There we go. So we've done that. We'll do... I'll order the construction of that first so they don't end up completely screwing themselves over there. I think it's like one of the weird times where I've done a Noria. I don't really have a place for ballista towers over here, I'm realizing. Which is both... It's not really a problem, actually, now that I'm looking at it. See, 125 for housing, not bad. out of total housing of this area, I can actually get another 50 in here next to the Great Library, so that's not going to be a problem. Don't tell me, can I actually build a road here? I can. That's so weird. I don't like that at all, but I don't like that at all. I mean, like, if I really wanted... No, it wouldn't make any sense. Like, what would I even put back here? I don't know. Like, I guess I can do a mini graveyard. I don't know if it's entirely... I'll figure it out later. I will figure that out later. It's not the most immediate of concerns. I could do... Yeah, I'll figure... I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Okay, let's cancel that. Let's go ahead and get some more housing in here. So we've done that. In fact, does that cost money? It does cost money to make. Let's go ahead and get a... See if we can get the aqueduct one in here. So I want to, again, really focus on trying to get this to reach this aqueduct. Because as of right now, that's the biggest concern of mine. If I can get to that aqueduct, no problem. I don't think we're going to have an issue. I'm not going to be a big fan of these aqueducts running along the road, at least aesthetically, but it's not going to make too much of a difference. So we left room for this bathhouse here, which is more than enough. We probably need to get, I think, a fountain built over here. So maybe I do, what I'll do is like stick a reservoir right here. That way I can build, no, not enough people are getting paid. We don't have pay. What do you mean? How do we not have pay? I don't get it. We're getting 122 a year. How are we, what is this? What's going on here? Fix that up. That's some stupid stuff. Fix it up. Once we get more people living, hopefully it shouldn't be too much of an issue. 149 per year. Great. 233 idols. I mean, like, there's not much I can do to fix that. Like, yeah, sure, I can build a bunch more farms out here and whatnot, but overall, it's not going to change much. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this part of the forest. I think I have... What I'm going to do, actually, just kind of order the cutting down of the wood that we don't need. This is all out of its range, so we'll leave that like that. And this is also extra, so cut that down. Yeah, it should all be extra. Everything else, I think, is in range. So I'll get to see a bit more room with that. Okay, so that does connect, thank God. If that's the case, let's go ahead and get a... Let's just run a fountain behind the... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I need to do garden roads. I'm going to have to do garden roads, I just realized. So connect one here and probably just use this intersection, not the aqueduct, the intersection down here as a garden road. So everything should get a bonus from gardens nearby. There we go, dragon attack, I'm not worried about that. And I think I can run this, I'd only need to give it another 4 aqueduct panels in there. Hopefully we can make that work. If something happens, but for now, fingers crossed. Let's go ahead, since we technically have more money now, let's go ahead and get a library in here too, to help with the happiness. I don't know, it does reach everything. I think they all have access to a library in here, which is great. Oh, except these guys. These guys are literally 1 block away. That sucks. No library for you. I think what I could do to fix that is probably, if I actually wanted to replace... Actually, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go ahead. I'm going to rebuild the fountain here. And since libraries don't technically need to have access to a road, I'm just going to plop that in there. So I'll get that built. It should fix it. Fountain for over here. I don't know. I'll just do that. I don't know. It's going to get tucked away back in there. And I'll just run like a road to it. It doesn't make much of a difference. Okay. This is coming out nice. This is going to be room for a great library. Okay, another 2 manors in here. And probably stick a clinic down there. Yeah, that's looking like what we're going to be doing here. So let's see. Again, I don't know. Is this getting overwhelmed? It has no food It has no food in it. Okay, so we might want to get another charcoal. Or another... The question is, where would I put another... Okay, maybe in that case, what I'll do, in this particular instance, what I'm going to end up doing, first I'll finish that wall part, I'm going to stick a tiny market down here. So at least that way, I think it should alleviate the stress on this one. Because they have to go, they're pretty much pulling from that one, so this one's just getting overwhelmed. A lot of people are pulling from it. That's only going to get worse. So what I could do, actually, if I really, really wanted to, I could do this. And again, the closest bathhouse we have isn't all that close. There's not any coverage down here. If I do it here, this will be the best place to do it. I might have to sacrifice... I might have to sacrifice this to get another tavern down for the area. I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. The library's built. Depending on how much this ends up struggling still, is entirely dependent on what I want to do with the rest of the area. I might just have to bite the bullet. I could get a lot more use of this land if I don't build... Let's say if I don't build a great library. Which, to be honest... Is the +7 really worth it? I don't know if it is. I don't know. What do you guys know? Oh, that's why they're not happy. Is that charcoal maker really causing you guys unhappy? Okay, well... I guess I'll fix that. And just replace it here. I don't know, that's a little annoying. Yeah, but we'll do that. That should hopefully help with the charcoals. No, it's still giving... Really? You're still getting smoke complaints. Okay, how about if I get rid of that one? Now you're happy. Okay. Charcoal smoke, not they weren't happy about that. I don't blame them. But I'll just replace that. And you know what? Fuck it. I can just do a tavern here. As weird as it would be, let's just stick a tavern right in here. Because why not? People need places to drink. Right next to the charcoal smoke. It's going to be the fucking worst tavern you've seen in your existence. I'm looking on time. About 22 minutes in. Okay, wow. Although I think this area... With that library nearby, it's only +2. It can probably go up another 10. I don't know if I'm going to need... Eventually we'll get a bathhouse down here, which bathhouses provide a... If I look at the nearest one... Happiness 9. I mean, so it'll get up to 90 once everything is said and done. So I don't think building a great library here is absolutely necessary. So that being said, what I am going to do... I'm going to probably get a... Yeah, 'cause that's still struggling. To help that one out, I'm actually going to just build this. I'm going to build that. I'm going to build a little... Let's check the radius of this. I'm going to build a garden path, if I could find it, along here. And I think they should still have access to water. I'm going to put 2 cottages back there. So we'll have that. It'll be next to a market. And I could stick another manor in here. And if that's going to be done like that, I think that's going to leave me enough room to probably stick a manor in here and the clinic a little back this way. I think I can afford the clinic right now. Oh, I very well can. Is that facing the right way? It is. So do that, get the manor in. I think if I'm doing my math right here, 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 175, plus another 24. So we pretty much got 200 housing in this area, actually 24 plus. Pretty much, I mean, I could just say, yeah, it's about 225 housing in the area, which isn't bad. I guess technically 223 housing. in this one area down here, which is nice. We're probably going to get something a little less in this area, I want to say. We don't have a stockpile down here, which is the only negative that I'm seeing because of that. Maybe I want to cancel this. If I cancel that, I don't know if a stockpile is really going to help. I think that we do have no stockpile over here. We do have a stockpile over here. It's close by, I guess, so it wouldn't make too much of a difference. Yeah, that's fine. You know, maybe I should... Okay, let's say I don't want any of this or this. I want that stuff to get moved out. I don't know where it's gonna go, but I don't want it there. That's for sure. The Vikings are coming from... Okay, where's my dude? Get ready for action, because you know they're gonna try it again. I might just have to like build like right here and get like another ballista up. No, that wouldn't even help with that situation. They just like to ride through and break that wall. I can't really stop that. I mean, it's a really good way to farm I guess, farm some Viking. Oh, wait, let them through. Not block the path. There you go. They're just gonna get slaughtered as they run through. So I mean, like, it doesn't make a difference. If I really wanted to hold that wall, I would need a lot more people. Fire is claiming. You're kidding me. We couldn't get that on time? It's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Well, that sucks. Let's get that rebuilt. Where did my soldiers just go? Are they in there? Oh, they're still in there. Get out of the wall! Don't get stuck in the walls. Okay. I think we've killed all the Vikings, it's just their ships left. So if that's the case, let's go ahead and go back over here. As for... we got about 3 minutes left. I don't think there's anything for us to do down here. Bathhouses are pretty expensive. I think we have about 4 of them. But you know what? We still can hold about another 100 people. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna try to fit the bathhouse in here if I can. In order to do that, I gotta make sure that this, all I need is this to run connection to that. If that can happen, then we're set. I hope it makes it. So if that bathhouse gets built, that helps us out a lot. Happiness in the area should go relatively up, and I mean, happiness down here is pretty okay. No, they don't have charcoal. Figures. See, this area's been left for charcoal now. They're still moving iron out of it. Right? Yeah, they're still moving the iron out. So that'll be relatively okay, I think, for the time being. And I think everything down here is going to be built once that's built, so let's go ahead and just turn our attention to over here. This is probably going to be our next building site. Going to need a lot of piers for this area. As for what else I'm going to be able to put here, I don't quite know just yet. Definitely going to want, let's say, radius for these cathedrals. Not the best. I just realized this has never been rebuilt. So we'll do that. If that's going to be done. Did I ever build on top of this gate? Guess I didn't. So to do that, let's do this as well. I might actually just put some defenses actually on this wall right here, just to help out. I don't know quite if I'm going to do that just yet. Definitely going to put defenses out this way though, that's for sure, that's a given. Especially if I'm not going to have... if I'm going to have pretty much an open area for Vikings just to attack. So yeah, well, let's go ahead and upgrade these parts of the walls. I don't know if I did that right. I think that's 4. It looks like it. And there we go, we've done that. I do want to just get this area nice and safe. So we're going to do... no, cancel, please, don't build that. There we go. Wonderful. And I think that's going to be all she wrote for this district down here. It's pretty much fully built at this point. Everyone down here has relatively happiness in their home. 98, they're pretty much solid. 95, I mean, we're just doing good. And this is, base happiness is 97. I mean, that's incredible. And this, we luckily won't have to build another one up here. We might want to put another cathedral up here or something. Again, cathedrals are pretty much just a free build. There's no reason not to build a cathedral. Partially just for the fact that they don't require money to upkeep. So if I'm going to do a cathedral, what I could do is if I build it somewhere over here, this might be a better space to put it. Because unless I want to cover this entire area, this is probably the best. So maybe I don't build a cathedral here, because I don't think it's going to be all that worth it. If I save it for building down here, it'll be fine. I actually don't even think I need any more great libraries. I'm probably going to hold off on building those from the future from now on. But for next episode, we got quite a bit in terms of planning the workout, but I'm sure we'll get that done. But other than that, I really have nothing else for this episode since we're over. So if you like what you saw and you want to see more in the future, you know what to do. This has been Jumping Quills, and I'll see you folks in the next one.